High atop Capitol Hill and overlooking Lake Union is St. Mark's Episcopal Cathedral. Situated in one of the wealthiest and most liberal neighborhoods in the country, St. Mark's has been known for years as a very progressive church. Today it is doing well, but it hasn't always been that way. A lot of its history has been troubled and uncertain. Even the structure you see today is just a shadow of the grand cathedral it was meant to be. This is Trinity in Seattle's First Hill neighborhood and the birthplace of St. Mark's. In the early days, Seattle was growing rapidly, and St. Mark's was founded in 1889 to accommodate the increasing numbers of worshipers, and as a less formal place of worship than Trinity. It was originally located in a small church here at 5th and Stewart in 1890, but it quickly outgrew this and a new, grander building was built at Broadway and Seneca just 6 years later. After World War I, there was interest in building a magnificent Victory Cathedral, and in 1923 the land of its current location was purchased. Construction began in 1928, but when the stock market crashed a year later, funding was suddenly in jeopardy, and the project was scaled back to the structure we see today, which was dedicated on April 25, 1931. But it didn't take long for the new St. Mark's to run into more financial trouble, and the bank foreclosed on its mortgage in 1941, and its doors were closed. A big for sale sign on the front lawn made national news. In 1943, the U.S. Army took over the empty building and used it for anti-aircraft training. Evidence of the Army's presence can still be seen here on the walls of a storage room deep in the basement. Members wanted their church back and negotiated with bankers. Funds were raised and St. Mark's was reopened for worshipers in 1944. Over the next few years, the parish did a lot of fundraising, and in 1947, the mortgage was paid off. Today, the cathedral's future is bright and certain, and it is a vital part of the neighborhood. It is known for its progressive views and for being a welcoming place for everyone in the community, whether religious or not. One of the more notable traditions at St. Mark's began in 1955 and continues to this day. Every Sunday evening at 9:30, the Compline Men's Choir chant and sing a meditative service to anyone wishing to attend. Upwards of 500 people gather each week to quietly enjoy the peace and beauty, and let the sound of the choir in that enormous space soothe their souls. Capitol Hill is known for its embrace of alternative lifestyles and communities, and has long been the heart of the counterculture in the Northwest. Openness and tolerance are hallmarks of this neighborhood, and those values continue within the walls of St. Mark's Cathedral. Those who seek a peaceful, contemplative place to be with others or just to be with their thoughts, St. Mark's is a beautiful place where your spirit and soul can be calm.